we really want to highlight that being a school with over 90 years of history, in fact we are 92 years and we are looking to celebrate our 100th anniversary in a few years' time. So with a school with a long legacy, you can expect to come to a school very rich in traditions. The 姐姐妹妹 kind of称呼 is also one of our very rich traditions. As you walk around the school, I think you can also feel this legacy. But beyond the legacy, and a big part of it is this sisterly love that I will share more about later. But we don't just always look back at our legacy. More importantly, I think as a very established school, I think what also sets us apart is that we are always looking ahead to help our girls discover their tomorrow. And how we do that is really to expose, in the 4 years the girls are in the school, expose them to varied experiences for their self-discovery and growth. And I'd like to share with you how we do that and why we want to do that is these 3 slides here really encapsulate the desired outcomes that we want for all our girls when they graduate from St. Nicholas. Okay, we want them to be girls of grace, and grace not just in terms of being graceful in physical appearances or in terms of attitude, but also that graciousness in the way that they treat people, being considerate when strong values of really simple in virtue, steadfast in duty, as well as really having that heart to look out for those that are more disadvantaged than themselves. Then this is the school for you. Okay, we are really very driven by a strong Catholic vision, regardless of whether we are Catholic or not. And finally, 我们是10年一贯的学校，就是说我们的学生是由小一到中四。We have 10 full school levels here, and for the girls, this means that when you join St. Nicholas in the secondary section, you are also in an environment where it's a full school. Some of you may see the banner that we have at the square outside. We say 女儿3000. We have 3,000 daughters, and this is the number of girls we have in the school at any one time. 3,000 of us all living together. Now, the great thing about having 3,000 daughters, okay, we like to call them together, is that we really learn how to get along and how to love one another as 姐姐 and 妹妹 in the community. Okay, living together, a big community also means resources, even though we are a huge school, are tight. So the girls learn to share resources, how to, make compromises when they need to. But more importantly, the secondary 姐姐 have a lot of opportunities, okay, to actually lead their 妹妹, because their 妹妹 are actually a very ready audience. They are present in the school every day to lead them, to help them, and for them to role model as a 姐姐. And I would like to spend some time to then ask the girls here, in terms of choosing the program, to also think through carefully, which is the one that's for me. My advice to parents and to the girls always is, don't just look at the cut-off score. Because I think sometimes we say, oh, the program with the lower cut-off score must be the better program. Okay, for us, because we've seen through batches of girls going through both programs, we want to share with you the most important tip I think we can give you is that look at the learning style of yourself, okay, to the girls. Because the main difference between the 2 programs is that in the integrated program, the curriculum is designed in such a way that there's a lot of flexibility, there's a lot of ambiguity, and that's because we want to give the girls the space as well as the avenue to kind of exercise their creativity and to have the chance to kind of craft, what they want to learn. But not all girls may be comfortable with this kind of freedom and ambiguity, because some of us, myself included, do better with structures. I need to know the parameters. What is it that I need to learn and what is it that I want to learn, and I follow the parameters. Then, if you are the type of girls where you find that, okay, if my teachers put out a structure for me, I can learn a lot better, then the secondary program is for you. Okay? But if you're the kind you find that it's very stifling, that, why do I have to learn things this way? Your girl is always the one asking, why can't I do things like that? Then, I think she will will enjoy the integrated program. So there is no better program. It is really what is the program that best fits the interests and the needs of your child. So girls, you know yourself best. Parents, you know your girls best. So don't just go so-called for the seemingly better program just in case of the cut-off, but choose the program based on what your girls, you think your girls will thrive in. The other difference, of course, is that the secondary program does have its advantages because they take the O-levels, and with the O-level results, then they can also decide on the pathway that they want to go in year 5 and year 6. Whereas for the IP, once you join the integrated program, there is the commitment that year 5 and year 6, we have to go to EJC. Okay, so that's the big difference. And my last slide, I want to show you the cut-off again, not to just say which one is better than the other, but also
the talent in their respective talent areas. Of course, we also look for students who are good fit for the school culturally. That means they are confident learners, curious learners, and they exemplify the school values. But as Ms. Tan also mentioned earlier, because of the secondary school curriculum is going to be a bit more challenging relative to primary school, we are also looking for students who are curious, adaptive, collaborative learners. Okay. Timeline, okay, it's important, but don't take photos also, don't worry. There's a QR code after this, you scan the QR code, easier for you to see.